Let's have a look at this Fuji X-T3. So I've gone down the path to grab one of these cameras as a second camera body to complement the Fujifilm X-H1. So as you can see, I've put a Leica lens with the Fujifilm adapter. Let's fire this camera up. This is my first time looking at this camera. Okay, English, pair with smartphone, we'll skip that. Okay. Oh, day, month and year. Okay. 19, today's date's the 29th, the 11th, and the time is 12:45. Insert memory card. Let's turn it off. Now, not in a million years would I think that I'd get a silver camera. This camera reminds me of a Canon AE1 film camera. I've always liked black cameras because you got black lenses, you usually want to match the camera to the lens, but with all the silver highlights on the adapter, this is a pretty looking camera. It's the other reminder, it feels a bit like in size to the Sony A7 series. Turn it back on. I love the on and off switch. It's all really nice finish. And cancel that. Wants to pair. I'm just going to say no. Okay. Now, the beauty of this smart adapter that Fujifilm made, you can press this button and we can assign the lens to 35mm, correct focal length set. Yeah, it's very nice. What's the shutter speed on 100? Oh, I'm going to have to change that. Put it in video mode. Yes. Okay. Auto ISO, we'll change that. I don't like that. 160. Lock it down. Okay, it sounds like the X-H1, but a bit more clunkier. Let's take it back to video. I'm really interested to see the codec. So 4K. (16:9). 24p, 400 megabytes a second record, H.265 codec, and that codec is 10-bit it goes out via HDMI as 10-bit 422, but to the SD card, it's 420. So to get the maximum codec out of this camera for video, you're going to have to send it out via the HDMI cable to a Atomos recorder or some other recorder. And that's the main reason I bought this camera. It's a real shame that the H1 Fujifilm didn't come out with that codec. We're so lucky to be able to buy a camera. This was on special for $1,678, and at the moment Fujifilm have a $300 cashback. That really is so impressive. You could only ever dream of having a camera like this 10 years ago. This is so amazing. So F-log recording, you don't even have to, F-log SD to F-log and HDMI F-log. So we'll select F-log. Cool. I'll leave everything else as basic. And what else? Other settings are in here. Okay, manual focus assist, peak highlights, and I want to do red low. But so far it's a beautiful little camera. On the side, oh, that door's open. Okay. Yeah, micro HDMI is the only thing I don't really like because I've broken one in the past on other cameras. And USB-C, headphone jack, and mic jack on the top. So we'll leave it at that. I'm going to do the firmware update. Now this camera will be a growing review and it will be found on the website. That was just a quick cut back to what's been happening in the last hour, trying to work out a little mini video rig for the X-T3 because I can't wait to use this new codec. And here you go. So beauty of leftover camera parts and bits and pieces. So an old small rig C cage that they used to make. The problem was that it used to flex. So it does flex with a bigger camera, but because the cameras have gotten smaller, the old Canon 5D Mark III used to fit in this, and now it's taking the X-T3 as its home, like those hermit crabs when they back into tin cans and stuff. This is like a little hermit crab. So it's got the audio, so it's a Movo shotgun mic, and the setup is pretty simple. I'm going to undo that, and I'll just undo that. It's a similar Manfrotto plate, and that's just screwed to the bottom of the camera, and it just slides in to position. So there was a bit of a risk doing this setup, and the reason doing this setup, you need to be able to bring your eye to the EVF. So if you want to shoot handheld lightly with a lightweight rig, you want to be able to bring your eye straight to the EVF like this. So, and you want to be able, if you're bald and you don't have any hair, you want to be able to have your hat on too, so your hat fits in there as well. So here we go, turn it on. Should be able to focus too. It's very close to not having my finger fit in here, so I might have to just adjust that back a little bit. Put the camera back, but we can focus. And I've got the peaking working. Balance wise, you can grab, the good thing is you can hold the cage from the left hand side or from the right, just holding the grip. You can easily hold it, it's light. So let's put that back in video mode. You can adjust you can set the camera to video pretty easily just by bringing your finger in that way. So that's the only problem so far, is just focusing manually. So let's try that out now. Do I have a spare coin around? Now I've fixed the focusing. So let's bring it up. Let's test record. It's recording. Focus. That's how easy it is to bring it into focus. Out of focus. Into focus. Let's get the front of the lens. So you'll be seeing the footage from the X-T3. And it's really simple, just with having peaking set on red. So there we go. How's my exposure? Exposure is just one stop, a little bit over. And my minimal focus distance just gets the 50mm Summicron lens in the shot. So here we go. So it's the video footage. You might see some micro jitters because it doesn't have IBIS. Okay, so the card I've put in a, let's turn it off. SanDisk Extreme Pro 300 megabyte to take full advantage of that video codec coming out of this camera. Next step, let's put on a external Atomos recorder and then we'll have a look at that codec as well. Number one problem, when you load a camera up too much, it becomes not quite functional and unpleasant to use. So let's wind this in. It's a problem with video, the weight adds up, and if you're carrying too much weight, that's how you're prone to injure yourself. And I'm a prime example of having injuries from video cameras. The heavier you get, the heavier they are, yeah, the more grief you're going to have. Okay, so that's bottom. And the thing is, you want to be able to not worry about the monitor falling off. So that can slip out on really cold weather. I've had LED lights fall out and smash onto the ground because they're not fail safe unless Small Rig or the other guys insert a latch so that won't slip off. But you try to do it up as tight as you can. Cold weather, really cold days, if you're in the US where it's really cold in winter time with the snow, you'll get these things slip straight out. So I've had that happen to me. Let's put the light back in. How's that look? I can even tilt that on the angle. Okay, HDMI. Let's see if it reaches. I really don't like small HDMI cables. Rookie mistake. Okay, we're alive. So there you go. Now we are. Now it's going to say 19 minutes there. Now we need to be able to control the HDMI out. Okay, input. Okay, camera output. Camera match. Log Fujifilm. Let's come up. F-log. Okay, we're in business. Output. Record. Output. You want to do HDR? HDR? No. So the audio is coming through. So that's great. ProRes 422. This is very simple. When you do video, you need to go through all your checks. Forgot to put the SD, the Angel, what do you call this again? Angel Bird hard drive, 500 gigabyte. Now let's put that in. Now we'll have input, output. What we'll do is we'll turn it off. Turn it back on. Yes, we're in business. Oof. Now that doesn't feel... See, when it gets overloaded, it's light, but the problem is it's so overloaded that it feels top heavy. You can hold it one-handed. Okay. I mean, yes, you can walk around like that and then just focus it, but you're going to have trouble doing your exposure as well. And if you're like me, manual focus, that's the one thing that you're going to have to master. If you rely on autofocus, you're kidding yourself. LUT, turn it on. It looks really nice. You want me to record it and you can have a look? So, F-log gamut, let's look at the other LUTs. Number 2, that's the F-log BT709. Okay. Panasonic, it's a bit rich that one. Panasonic Curo black and white. Ooh, didn't like that one. No output. Okay, you've gone to sleep. Change the camera so it doesn't fall asleep. In that time period, menu. User setting, power management. Auto off, not after 2 minutes. We're going to have to do it to 5 minutes. Performance, boost. Okay, so that's really nice to know that. We can boost the performance without the grip. Okay, what LUT's this one? Curo. Okay, go back to the turner. And monitor, LUT turned on. And it's really rich colours. Let's press record. Let's press record up here. Testing the record. So you can see the video. Let's hold it up. Let's have a look at the camera again. So it's manageable, but I don't trust it. To trust having all this expensive gear attached, that's where you can fall into trouble. Press stop record. So it doesn't stop record there. That didn't work that way. So I need to be able to control HDMI out via that button so that you don't have to worry about trying to press up here. That's really rich. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is the first preview look at the X-T3 set up in the small rig setup with a Atomos monitor. I'm quite content with the setup now. This will be used for static recordings and we'll see how it goes. I'll write a review on the website, so go to pazran.com and you'll have all the information and setup there. And if you've got any questions, put it on the website. Cheers, thanks for watching.